Hello everyone, welcome back if you've been here around lately. In today's speed build we have a community garden lot, and yeah, in case you didn't know, when the expansion pack Eco Lifestyle came out, it came out with a new type of lot, and that's the community space. So basically all those types of lots here that you can see at the left, you can change. Basically we have a community space, a community garden, a marketplace, and a maker space. So each time you click a different lot type, this lot changes shape. So yeah, so basically you can build all of the other types of lots here and then save this build, and then whenever you go in game with your sims to the voting board, you can change this space actually, which is interesting to me. But as a default, this lot was actually different in all types of community spaces. It was every time a different shape, I think. I'm pretty sure, I cannot remember exactly, but yeah. I plan to just do it like a base one like this in a community garden today in the video, and next time when we have another speed build, I will just go in and change it to the other ones and reuse the shell of a build, but just switch the furniture because different types of community lots. And I don't know, let me know if that's a nice idea. I was thinking to just keep even the same swatches of the build, the same windows, same everything, but just the interior changes and the exterior, obviously the garden. So do let me know what you think of that idea, and I think that we will be able to fit it in just one speed build next times. It will just take a bit of a time because I have to change the community lot, then place this build, and then delete everything, the furniture, and then furnish it, and then when I change it to another one, do this all over again, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's gonna be very fun. So for today's build, as I said, we have a community space. I built it in Evergreen Harbour, in the part of town that's called Conifer Station, and this build was on a lot by default named Sprucewood Square, and it's at the train station, and yeah, it looks very nice, and I was really looking forward to show you the end result because I really love this build. I don't know why, but it's so beautiful. And yeah, I had a, let's call it a brainstorming session at the beginning. I would literally just open my game, open this lot, deleted the previous build that was here, the default build, and then I was just staring at it. I was like, I don't want to look on Pinterest this time for inspiration. I don't know what I want to do. I was staring, and then I was thinking, you know what, I could play with platforms. I didn't do that in a while now. I like to play with platforms. Little bit tricky. You must make sure all the time that you have a ceiling on top of a platform in an enclosed room, so your sims don't freeze to death if you have seasons. But yeah, that's another story. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. And I was thinking then those like platforms of different heights at the left of the build, and we have the build, and then we have like a really nice indoor tree with like a rooftop, a glass rooftop on top of it, and lots of windows, so they grew a tree inside of it. I don't know, it's weird. And then I was thinking, you know what, I'm even gonna put a pond because that outdoor space is so huge. It's a 40 by 30 lot, and I was thinking, oh my god, that's a lot of space to work with, so why not just create a pond with a pond tool? And I created a pond tool. It looks very beautiful, very cute. Put some rocks, some nice landscape, and we have a community garden for now. I did put whatsoever, you won't see it in the video, but I did go on the gallery, download some plants, and I put a lot of base game plants on this lot. Everywhere where you have planters, you will have some plants. The only plants that I did not put, it was in the vertical growing pots. I don't know, not pots, it's like, you know, when Eco Lifestyle came out, we got those like vertical gardens. You basically can plant plants on a vertical pot, whatever. I don't know if it's that called, but yeah, anyways, it's that. I think you get what I'm saying. And so the only plants I did not put were on those kind of vertical gardens, but I did put plants everywhere where we have the normal planters, and so yeah, vertical planter, we could say that. Anyways, yeah, but you did not see it. I thought about it at the end before I saved the build, and I was thinking, you know what, I need to do this because it's a community garden. It would be so so helpful when someone puts this build in their game and they can already go there and check the plants and like harvest with their sims, right? And so therefore I did that. And also you don't see me in this video furnishing the bathrooms because I completely forgot. And I remember after I finished recording and I was going through the build and I was like, oh, whoa, I forgot the toilets. They are on the first floor if you are a ground floor, first floor person, or the second floor if you're a first floor, second floor, third floor person. But yeah, so they are upstairs, easy as that. And because, you know, I'm having a lot of fun all the time when it comes to designing the shape of a build, the exterior, putting windows, landscape, as I told you, my favorite part if you've been here on long enough to know that. And then when I was getting to the interior, I was feeling so, not overwhelmed, but like so out of inspiration. I didn't know what to do with the interior because I came to a point and I realized, oh my god, I have plenty of interior space right now. I did not think that through. I made it so big, this build, and I had so much space to work with on the inside, and I was like, frick, now I have to really think. And most of the parts I did sitting areas because it's the most basic thing you can do. And then upstairs I even did this small area where it's like a desk and like chairs around it, and it looks more, and I put a styling board on the wall thinking that maybe that is like an let's say meeting area upstairs there. They don't have an enclosed office, they are more like very friendly people. They want to have those meetings there and think, oh, what could we improve to this lot next time for community garden or marketplace, market space, whatever. We want to think, you know, it's just for the aesthetic part, you know. You can take your sims there, take some nice screenshots, and that's it. But besides that, as I said, I met the main reason and the main requirement of this lot, that you need to have plants. You also need to have some insect growing boxes, you know. Also Eco Lifestyle came with those like insect boxes you put around and you can look at the insects and stuff. I don't really know much about it because I did not really play with it too much, maybe one time in my gameplay years ago. So yeah, talking about that, I do not know when this game expansion pack came. I think it was probably 2019 or 2020, which if you think about it, that's a long time ago. Yeah. So I also have this build, talking about the build now. Again, we have this build available on the gallery and you can find it by just searching my ID, which is Simmer_Adelina, no caps, no nothing, just Simmer_Adelina. Or you can search it by the hashtag in the gallery, Simmer_Adelina. We just put a hashtag in the search bar and you can find it. Or you can just download it on my Patreon. Down below there is the link and you can go there and just download it for free and put it in your game, whatever you want, suit yourself. And another thing, on my Patreon I did include it under the hashtag this save file, my save file, because I was thinking as I go, I will not go crazy full on working on the save file. As I told you, there is a save file I'm working on. Basically, right now it's very like not precise. But when I do a build that only uses Basecamp and the pack that the word came out with, like in this case only Basecamp and Eco Lifestyle, then I will include it in my save file later on when we have that. But with all those packs coming out and new worlds, and yeah, it's kind of I'm kind of falling behind, you know. But yeah, and I don't want always to just bring a lot of builds where I'm just using Basecamp, so the Basecamp worlds, which is Willow Creek, New Crest and Oasis Springs. I do not want to do only that because it's boring probably at some point to only see Basecamp builds. So that's why I'm trying also to go with Basecamp and one pack, like in this scenario. And I think it actually was very nice and it looks very good, the build. But yeah, obviously I'm saying that I'm the creator, you know. But yeah, I think it looks very nice, and yeah, I hope you like it too. And give me ideas if you have any, because as I said, I'm thinking to just keep this shell of a build and just furnish it for the other requirements for the other lots, which, as I said, it's a community space, a marketplace, and maker space, the other ones. Yeah. Or should I switch also the swatches of the windows and everything for each type? But that sounds kind of unrealistic, because there is a voting board in this lot and your sims can go there and vote. You know what, for next week let's make this space suitable for a marketplace then, or for a maker space. So then I think it's more realistic that you leave this shell, these exact colors, everything, and you just switch the furniture, because they just kind of arrange this whole build for the other purpose, right? But I think that makes more sense. So I'm just gonna leave this shell and just furnish it differently. That sounds good to me. And so yeah, this build has 2 platforms on the outside. I mean 3, but one is full of planters, one has a few planters and also the insects, and also a water collecting thing. I don't know how it's called. A thing. And then we have the back part of the build where we have the trash bin and also some recyclable machine. We can recycle there. I mean, your sims can recycle there. And then as we move inside, we have a big sitting area room, a few things for kids to play with in case you bring kids to this lot. Then we have also making a soy making table. It's like soy candle making table. I only put one because I was thinking this is a community garden lot type. It's not maker space, whatever. So we're not gonna go crazy on that. I only put one of those because I was thinking maybe you want to grow also soy something, the soybeans on those vertical gardens, and then you want to make some candles with your sim. So yeah. And then we have also another indoor green room, a really small one, covered by a nice glass roof. Then we move upstairs and we have, I told you, that meeting kind of area. It's cute. A sitting area, a vending machine, the toilets, a room where we have a hand working table, so your sims can create stuff there at that woodworking table, whatever it's called. Then we move on the rooftop, which has a boxing bag and 2 lounge chairs, and again I think some awesome planters. And also there is a balcony. I don't know why I did that sound. And there is also a balcony on the first floor, and there we have a telescope, so be careful. Sims are known to have a high chance of getting hit by a meteor, and yeah, you don't want that for your sims, okay? So be careful how you use it. And yeah, some planter, I'm pretty sure, and some chest table. And outside in the garden I did put this movable small trailer, and you can order, it's either food or coffee there, I don't remember, but you can click on it when you're on the lot with your sim and hire staff or hire a vendor or however it's called, and then you have someone serving stuff there and you can get your sims there. So yeah, that's today's build. I did feel today like talking more about a build, and I'm looking forward for the next time when we get to do it with the other interior and everything for the other things. But just so you know, it's not gonna be too interesting. As I said, I'm keeping the shell of the build, I'm just refurnishing it, and we'll see how it goes and if we like it. And I'm thinking to still leave some of the plants on the other lot types. Actually, I did not check if you switch the lot type if the plants are disappearing, and if you switch back to this one, are the plants still in the planters? Well, that's a good thing to check for next time. But just so you know, this build is not play tested because I did not feel like going with my sim in there because I was having such a hard time. I started a new save file, a new world, and the game was so buggy. I couldn't do anything because I wanted to cheat the environment in Evergreen Harbour. You can vote at the community boards for more of a natural looking. It's two voting things that will switch the appearance of the world. So I was trying to do those. I could only do one because the game was so buggy, so like I was so pissed by that time, and I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna build. It seems like this game is buggy as hell. It was very laggy, and so yeah, that was that. And yeah, as I said, get the build wherever you want, gallery or Patreon. And if you have any suggestions, any ideas, anything, you know, some criticizing comments, just put them down. And with all being said, I'm looking forward to see you in my next build. I don't know which build is gonna be next time and when are we gonna see us again. But yeah, until then, just take care of yourselves, and I'm looking forward to see you here next time. I hope you're here. If you're not here, I'm coming, finding you. I'm joking. So I'm looking forward to see you next time, and until then, take care, guys. Have a nice rest of your day, whatever it is for you. And yeah, see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.